wide, in line with your shoulders, in line with the hips, okay? And again, take a big step back. So we're gonna be doing right side for 40 seconds before we switch to the left. Here we go, nice big step. Good, and back. You can go at your own pace. You don't have to go super fast, okay? Important part is to have good form, good posture. Open those arms as wide as you can. Nice job. Perfect. Now, as you keep going, you may notice you're taking a bigger step. That's exactly what we want. We might be going a little bit lower to the floor, which is even better. Make those muscles work. Good. Now, if you're doing the seated version, we want to take a nice big step out, still opening those arms as wide as we can. And coming right back in with our legs. Good. 2 more here. 4 times up. And we're moving on to our left. Perfect. All right. Left side, same concept. We're taking a big step forward with your left, opening those arms, coming back nice and wide. Again, forward and back. Now notice when I come back, I still have that wide stance. I don't come back to a narrow stance. I'm still out wide, all right? So let's go forward, back. Here we go, 40 seconds here. Good. I was so excited when they asked us to host this Fitness Friday. I'm going to be joined by so many great people. We're going to work super hard. We're going to feel invigorated going into the weekend here. Good. Again, keeping that chest up. Open up those arms. In about 20 seconds. Perfect. Go. Still maintaining nice large step, wide base. And 3. Good. 2. Last one. 1. Perfect. All right. Now we're moving on. We're going to work our way around the world here. We're moving on to a side step. Okay. So with this one, we still start off with about shoulder width apart. Okay. Feet shoulder width apart. We're going to take a side step to your right. Now, notice that my leg is straight here. I have a slight bend on this right side. I'm shifting my weight slightly. I'm still opening those arms nice and wide. I'm coming back, and then I open again. Okay. Same side. We're going to stick to the same side before we switch to the left. Good. Some of you may notice that your heart rate is increasing here. That's exactly what we want. Perfect. So as you step, you want to shift all of your weight to that right side, push off of the right foot, come back together. Nice job. There you go. It's so important to shift your weight. We use shifting your weight basically for every movement, but especially walking, right? In order to allow that other foot to follow through, we want to make sure we're properly shifting your weight. Perfect. All right, let's switch to your left side, okay? I have some pretty long limbs here, Tess. I'm kind of invading your space. I'm sorry. Now, we're going to switch to your left. So we step wide, back together. Wide, together. Now, the only difference here is now all of my weight's on this left leg. You can keep going, Tess. And now I'm coming back together. Left, together. Good. Keep my right leg straight. My feet are still flat on the floor. There you go. Good job. I'm sending my weight back to my heels a little bit as I step out. Still trying to maintain my balance. There you go. 15 more seconds. And we're going into a back step. How are those arms feeling? Now I'm feeling mine. What about you, Tess?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. I'm going to move forward a little bit just so I have enough room here. Next one, we're going into a back step, okay? Now, you got 2 options here. We can make it a little bit more challenging, or you could just continue working on your balance, continue getting the heart rate up. So we're going to take a big step back. Couple things with this one. I want your foot to still be facing forward. I don't want your foot to be facing out, okay? So we're still in line here. We're wide, we're not narrow. We're still nice and wide. Perfect. We're going to step back, step forward, back, forward, back, forward. There you go. Just focus on stepping back first. It's a little bit more challenging for most people. Once you feel comfortable, we can start incorporating those arms. Good. Back, forward, back, forward. We shift our weight back, and we come forward. There you go. Still maintaining that nice wide base. Perfect. We have about 10 seconds here. Nice job. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, everyone. If you need a drink, go ahead and get one now. Now we are going back to that first movement. We're going to go back to a forward step, except we're going to be adding a component to it. All right. So we're going to add a component to the forward step, the side step, and the back step. Okay. For the forward step, we have a couple different options. Forward, we are going to take that big step forward. This time, arms are going to be out right in front of you. We are rotating. Okay. So now we're really working on that balance. We're rotating towards that right side. So if my right side is forward, I rotate to my right. I take a big step back, and I do it all over again. Rotate and come back. Let's keep practicing that. Rotate and come back. Now, if you are struggling with your balance and you have that chair with you, you can always hold on to a chair and still do it standing. We're going to take that big step forward, and now we just rotate that upper body. But we're holding on to that chair if needed. Okay. Perfect. So we're going to do this one for 40 seconds on each side. Okay. We're going to start with our right side first. We're ready. You ready, Tess? Oh, yeah. Let's go for it. Good. Big step. Rotate and back. Good. Get those arms out in front of you. This is really good for your trunk. Get a little bit of a trunk rotation here, but most importantly, it's also working on your balance, right? Adding that dynamic component. So the first exercise we just did, giving a little bit more of a challenge. Nice job. And again, as a reminder, you don't have to go fast. You can go slow, as long as it's challenging for you. That's all we need. Nice job. 10 more seconds, then we're going to switch to your left. If you feel like you need a little bit of an extra challenge, try to go a little bit lower into that forward step. So I take that step, I lunge down, and then I twist. Good. 5 seconds. Make sure those eyes are following your hands as you go back. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Same concept on the left side, okay? We take a big step forward with your left. Arms are out in front of you. We rotate to your left. You're probably going to notice that one side, right, is a little bit more challenging than the other. If you need that chair, grab that chair, okay? We want to be safe. First and foremost, safety. Good. Step. Rotate. And back. Want to maintain that chest up throughout this exercise. Good. Add a little bit of a head rotation. There you go. Back. And again, if you want a little bit more of a challenge, just try to lunge down a little bit deeper. And rotate. There you go. Perfect. 10 more seconds. Let's keep going. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, everyone. All right, moving on to our side lunge. Ooh, I feel it in your legs. I feel it in my legs. All right, moving on to our side lunge. We are going to be taking that side step. Again, side step to your right. Okay. Shift your weight onto the right leg. Keep that left leg straight. This time, we're going to take your left hand. We're going to reach down towards your toes. Come back up nice and tall. Step together. Let's run through that one more time. Side step. Shift your weight. Reach down to those toes. Come back. Step together. All right. If you're using the chair, we can place that chair in front of us. Okay. Reach and then reach down. Come back together. Okay. All right. 40 seconds to your right. Here we go. Step. Good. That's 1, 2. Nice job. Keep it going. I'm going to show a little bit of a harder version for those that want the extra challenge today. All of you guys are doing such a great job. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, we're going to reach down, coming back. Let's raise that knee up. Okay. We're going to raise that right knee up and back down. Good. Now, if you're raising that right knee up, we want to make sure that your posture's still up as tall as you can be. We don't want to be in this crouch position, okay? As you're raising, still remain upright, okay? Tess is doing a nice job of stepping wide, reaching as far as she can across her body, okay? Again, if you don't want to do the high knee, stay up, nice big march. Good. Couple more seconds here before we switch to the left. I hope everyone's feeling those hamstrings working, the glutes working. Okay, it's a big component, not only to standing upright, to having good gait mechanics as well. Perfect. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, switching to your left. Same deal here. Step to your left. Shift your weight to the left. This time, right hand goes down to your toes. We come back up, step together. All right, again, side step, shift, down to your toes, back together. If you want the harder version, down, drive, right back down. Here we go, 40 seconds. Let's get right into it. Keep that heart rate up. Nice job. Now, as you're doing this, we really want to make sure that our hips are going down low and that we're bending this knee. We don't want to just be bending from the back. Very good. All the way down. Keeping those eyes up, chest up as much as you can. Perfect. We have 15 seconds left, and then we're going to move into our back step. Add a little bit of a different component here. Good job. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Okay. Last one of the round before we get another little bit of break. We're going to take a big step back. Okay. Taking a step back with your right. Let's hold this position. Now remember, if you remember for the first round, big key components here, those toes, your feet, should be facing forward, okay? From this position, I'm gonna shift my weight back from this back leg, this right leg. As soon as we do that, we're gonna shift it right back to that forward leg. We're gonna do a forward kick. So we go back, forward kick. Now, if that's too challenging, don't forget you have your chair, okay? We can go back, we can do a knee drive. You don't have to do a kick. Knee drive, okay? Or you can do the kick. So we're gonna go 40 on the right side, 40 on the left side. We're ready? Here we go. Start with that right side, nice big step back and forward kick. Back, forward kick. Good, I'm gonna switch to a knee drive here. There you go. If you need to place your feet down prior to starting that next one, it's perfectly fine, okay? So you can always drive that knee, step back down, and then continue into that second one. Good. So big emphasis on this one. We're continuously shifting our weight, right? I'm going back, I'm going forward. I'm also balancing on one leg versus the other. A lot of single leg balance here. Good. All right, we got 15 seconds left before we switch to the opposite side. Good job. There we go. 3, 2, 1. One last kick, get it in. Perfect. Okay, switching to your left, same concept. Big step back with the left, wide base. Perfect. Now we shift our weight back. You could go toes up on the opposite side if you want to. It's a little bit more challenging, or you can just keep them down. We go forward, weight shift. We finish with the kick. We go back, kick, back, kick. Don't forget you can use that chair, okay, if you really need it, or we can go knee drive. Knee drive, good. Now we're gonna start with those 40 seconds. We're gonna keep going, kick. Good. Big kick. If you're seated, I wanna see the bottom of your shoe. Get it high. Now, if you're struggling to get that leg up there, okay, suggest a couple things, but primarily make sure you're stretching on a regular basis, okay? Sometimes those hamstrings are super tight, don't allow us to fully extend the leg. And then we start feeling it in the lower back. So we want to make sure we address those right away. Good, we have 15 seconds here. Perfect. Who can get it up higher, Tess? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, we're gonna take a little bit of a break, get some water if you need it. We're going down onto the floor for this next part, okay? Now, if you can't go down onto the floor, just make sure you stay seated in your chair, okay? But if you can go down onto your floor, go ahead and go down. We're gonna be using your weights as well, so make sure you have your weights by you, okay? All right, so I'm gonna be demonstrating the exercises without the chair. Tess will be demonstrating with the chair. So for the first one, now that we're in a tall kneeling position here, okay, we're gonna go down onto the floor. If you need the chair to go down, make sure you use that. But I wanna start working, okay? I'm going into a split stance here, okay? Half kneeling position. We're gonna bring that leg down. We're gonna switch to your right leg, okay? Bring that down. We're gonna just continuously switch between your left and your right. Remember, it's not a race. If it takes you a little bit longer to switch, take your time. If you need that chair, make sure you place that chair on the side as your support system. Continue working on driving those legs forward. If you're seated, work on a high knee march. Work on bringing those legs back, driving them forward. Good. Again, working on maintaining a tall posture, working on glutes and hip extension. There you go. Perfect. Couple more here. And we're going to work on standing. All this fun we prepared for you on a Friday. 5. Good. 4. Continue shifting your weight. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay. Now we're going to use your chair. We're going to break this down for you a little bit, okay? You don't have to use a chair, but we can use one just to stay safe. So we're going to drive your right leg forward. Good. Okay. Majority of your weight should be on your left side right now. We're going to keep both hands on the seat of the chair. When we're ready, we are going to push off of that chair and stand up tall as you can. Very good. We're going to work our way back down. So we're going to place both hands on the seat of the chair. We're going to bring that left leg down and then right leg down. Good. Let's switch. Left leg up. Okay. Push off of that chair, up as tall as you can. Now, if you're seated, you can keep going, Tess, with that exercise. If you're seated, I just want you to work on pushing off of that chair if you can. Okay. If you can stand, even better. Okay. Just go ahead and work on pushing off. Lift your butt off of that chair and back down. Okay. Good. Keep going with that. We're going to do about 30 more seconds. Just working on getting down and up from the floor. When you are standing, we want those shoulders back, chest is out before we continue doing the next one. Again, you might notice that you're pushing more with one side than the other. That just means we got to work even harder on that side. Nice job. 5 more seconds. Let's get one more in there. Awesome. Perfect. So next one, we are going to grab your weights. We're still going to be in a tall kneeling position. You can keep your chair with you. Make our way down to the floor with those weights. Okay. This is where the strength training component comes in. We're going to keep those weights right above your shoulders. If you're seated, you can stay seated. Just place those weights right above. Okay. So we're going to break down the movement first. We're going to go back to your heels. Now, I'm going to turn sideways to demonstrate here. Ideally, I'd like your feet to be flat, so you go all the way down, you come all the way up. Now, if you're feeling knee pain or this bothers your knees, okay, put those toes down. That way, we're not going all the way down. Okay, so let's practice that movement first. We're going to go 40 seconds here. We're going to go down, up, down, and up. Good. Those weights should remain right above your shoulders. Keep going, Tess. Don't let them fall forward. Okay? Keep them upright as you're going through. There. Good. Once we reach the top, we want to make sure we squeeze upright. Keep everything nice and tight before we move on to the next one. Good. Go. Got a couple more seconds here. Keep going. Those knees should stay nice and wide. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Now, we are going into a split stance. Okay. If you need to hold on to your chair, you can drop one of these weights. I'm going to demonstrate this version here without the chair. Weights are right above your shoulders. Okay. This might be a little bit challenging on the balance. So if you need the chair, go ahead and grab it now. We're going to take the right hand, push straight up, bring it back down. Okay. Leg goes down. Bring the opposite up. We go up. Okay. Now notice that Tess is putting her weight down as she transitions to the other leg. There you go. She's using the chair for assistance. Good. Keep switching. Perfect. Make sure those arms are going straight up. Now, if you have shoulder issues, you can't go straight up. Keep those weights down by your side. Give me a curl. Okay. Back down. We don't have to go above the shoulders. There you go. This is a very challenging exercise, okay? So make sure you continuously practice this. Nice. We have about 10 seconds left. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, everyone. All right, let's make our way back up onto your feet. We'll get a quick drink of water, and then we're going to finish with our last segment, up on your feet, okay? All right. So for this next segment, we are going to just need your weights. You can use a chair if you need it for balance, but we're going to be needing actually only one weight, okay? So you can grab one weight. If you want to go up a little bit on your weight, since we're only using one, you can do that, or you can just keep what you're using. So hope everyone's feeling warmed up. So I sure am. So for this next one, we're going to be nice and wide, a little bit wider than shoulder width, all right? We're going to go back to that squat, except we're going to be alternating those hands. A couple different options here, okay? We're going to squat down, so we're going to bend the knees. We're going to send the hips back. Chest stays up, eyes stay up, okay? I grab my weight, I bring it up to my shoulder, bring it back down, I come up tall, take my left hand, come down, up, and down. Good. So I'm constantly switching between my right side and my left side. Good. If you want to speed it up, you can. Get a little bit more of that aerobic activity in there, as long as you finish up as tall as you can. Perfect. Let's keep going here. We want to make sure we're squatting nice and deep. Don't bend directly from the back. That's no good. I'm going to show you a side view here. Okay, so as I go down, bring those hips down. Yeah, we pick it up to your shoulder. We go right back down. Good. Couple more seconds. I feel like you guys are going to start calling me out on my counting here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right. Next one, we're going back to that staggered stance. We're still using your weight, okay? This time, rather than being shoulder width, I want you wide. I have my right leg back, my left leg forward here. Good. Okay. Now, we're gonna start with your weight on your right hip. My arms are slightly bent here. Okay. I'm gonna shift my weight back into my right leg. And I'm gonna drive that weight across. Good. And then I'm bringing it back. Up and down. Up. Down. Good. There you go. Again, if you can't go above your shoulders, just make sure you're focusing on shifting your weight. You don't have to go above. Shifting my weight back to my right leg, and then I go forward. Good. Practice on looking up. Look at that weight as it goes up towards the ceiling. Big rotation coming back and up. Nice job. This is a big challenge for your balance, okay? We're moving in lots of different directions here. We're adding a rotation. We're shifting our weight forward and back. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Now, there's always the other side. Always, always, always. So, right leg forward, left leg back. Good job. If this is your more challenging side, please make sure you take your time. Get that motion down first, okay, before you start doing the full exercise. So, let's break it down again. Weight starts left hip. Okay, we rotate slightly, and then we shift our weight forward across the body up towards the ceiling. We come down and up, down, up. Good. Shift back, across, back, across. Nice job, everybody. Again, if you have shoulder issues, you don't have to go above your head. Just make sure you're shifting your weight. We're almost there. We're almost to the best part. Everyone loves the stretching. 15 seconds, everyone. Keep it going. Upright. Look at that weight as it goes up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right. We're going to place that weight down. We are going to finish with everyone's favorite jumping jacks. Okay. Jumping jacks. Now, we can do modified. We can go full jumping jack. We can do chair jumping jack. Regardless of what it is, it's guaranteed to get your heart rate up. So, a couple different versions. We can go modified here. Step out. Arms go up. Together. Out. Together. Out. Together. Perfect. We can go full jumping jack. Okay, if you want. Or we can go Tessa's version. Same concept. Stepping out, stepping back in. Good. We're going to go 40 seconds to finish out nice and strong. And then we're going to stretch. So make sure you give it your all. Here we go. Good. Perfect. Make sure you bring those arms up as you step wide. You tap, you bring it back together. Now, I'm sure those arms are feeling it, especially after that last exercise. Yeah. You guys are doing great. Halfway there. Time flies when you're having fun. Especially when you're with myself and Tess here. Good. Here we go. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, everyone. Get a quick drink of water. We are going to stretch. Now, today we're going to do a seated stretch. So make sure you guys stay. Grab a chair if you have one. Take a seat. All right. I hope all of you stretch on a regular basis because it's super important. It allows you to perform that much better when you are exercising. So first one I want you to go ahead and do is I want you to separate your feet nice and wide. Wide as you can. Good. I want you to take both hands, slowly come down towards the floor. If you are having trouble, if you're feeling back pain, please don't force it. Stay right where you are, okay? You can go all the way down. Great. If you can't, that's okay. And when you come up, drive those shoulders back, chest is out. Good. We'll go down again. You may notice that you can go a little bit further on that second one. Sure you're focusing on your breathing as well. Bring those shoulders back. We're going to go one more here. Here we go. Down we go. And all the way back. Perfect. Now, place those feet together. Very good. Take your left hand, place it on your right knee. Good. Take your right hand, place it on the back of your chair. Now we're rotating to the right. Okay. As you rotate to the right, make sure you're pushing on that right knee, pushing those knees on the opposite direction. So my knees are going this way and my upper body's going the opposite direction. That's going to allow you to feel a bigger stretch. Very good. We're going to switch. Take that right hand, place it on your left knee. We're going to push those knees that direction. I'm taking my left hand, holding on to the back of the chair, and I'm rotating my trunk. Now, do we know how many days a week we should be stretching? If not, we should at least be doing 2 to 3 times a week, but daily is definitely the most effective, okay? If you feel any pain with those stretches, definitely want to make sure you work with a professional in order to adapt some of those stretches, okay? Let's take your left leg, place it directly out in front of you. Toes are going to be facing up. Okay. Both hands are going to be resting on your left thigh here. All right. We're going to slide those hands nice and slow. Some of you might only be able to go down to your knee. That's okay. You should feel a stretch the back of the left leg here. If you can go even further, great. Just make sure you try to keep that chest and the eyes up as you do this. I definitely feel this one. Very good. We're going to slide those hands back up. We're going to do this one 3 times here, all the way down again. Very important that you don't try to overstretch, okay, or try to go even further. So we definitely don't want to be bouncing, okay? We want to make sure we maintain it nice and stable here. And we bring it back. Again, shoulders go back, and we'll go down one last time before we switch. If you feel like you need a little bit of a deeper stretch, try to bring those toes up a little bit higher towards the ceiling. Should feel a little bit of a difference there. Good, bring them back up. And let's switch. Right leg going out. We use these legs quite a bit today. They deserve some love, some attention. Good, bring it back up. 2 more times. There we go. Slide those hands down. And up. Good. Last one. Here we go. Now, ideally, you should be taking at least 30 seconds per stretch, okay? 15 to 20 minutes. Ideal. That way we keep the body moving, keep the body flowing. All right, back up. Awesome. Okay, let's do some shoulder rolls. Rolls going back. There you go. Hike up those shoulders, bring them back. Good job. Good. Let's end with a little bit of a neck stretch here. Bring your chin to your chest. This one here, we want to make sure our back is straight, not leaning against the chair, but sitting up as tall as you can. Bring that chin down to your chest here. Good. Now, don't hike up the right shoulder. I want you to bring the right ear down to the shoulder. Okay. Chin down to your armpit. You should feel a stretch the opposite side of the neck here. This is great. We tend to be seated so much throughout the day. We don't notice how much it affects our posture. So we definitely need to be working on that quite a bit. Let's switch. Bring that left ear to your left shoulder. Again, make sure you don't hike up that shoulder. And now try bringing the chin down to your armpit. And bring it back to a neutral position. Let's finish looking up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are back. Nice job. Good. Back to your neutral position. And now let's go all around the world. Different directions. Very good. And awesome. It's a nice finish. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys feel strong, powerful. I hope you feel invigorated going into your weekend here. It was a pleasure going through this exercise class with you. It's always an honor to work with the Parkinson's Foundation. So we're super excited. And hopefully you guys get to work with us again soon. So thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Daisy and Tez, and for your time for sharing these wonderful techniques, and as well as movement revolution, as she mentioned earlier. Again, they are from the Chicago area, so if you are from the Illinois, Chicago area, I encourage you to visit them, as well as, come and visit us. So thank
Yes.
you so much for joining us live. And I hope this was a great exercise experience for you all. If you have any questions or would like to access our free resources, please reach out to our helpline by calling 1-800-4PD-INFO, as well as emailing our helpline at parkinson.org. Again, I want to thank you all for joining us today and hope to see you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.